Hi everyone, and welcome to Lisa and Will's Hauls. Today I have a Dollar Tree DIY that I'm excited to share with you. It is the pumpkin wreath form from Dollar Tree. And if you're not subscribed, please take the time to subscribe. We'd love to have you join our YouTube channel and go up and hit that all bell so you'll be notified every time I do a haul or a cute little DIY from Dollar Tree. Last year I couldn't find this anywhere and I just couldn't wait to put my take on it. And I love animal print, and I was so excited to find this animal print ribbon to incorporate into this Dollar Tree pumpkin wreath form. I think this turned out really pretty for fall. You can hang this on the door as I have it now, or you could also stand it up on a stand on your countertop and it would be beautiful there as well. So let's get into this DIY. In this DIY from Dollar Tree, I'm going to be using the Floral Garden pumpkin wire wreath form. And I'm also going to be using the decorative mesh. I have 4 of these. I think that'll be plenty. And from the floral section at Dollar Tree, I'm going to be using my Floral Garden, the cattail. And I'm also going to be using this wheat. And I will be using these glittery pumpkins. And that's by Crafter's Square, the decorative picks. And from Dollar Tree, the Crafter's Square burlap leaves. And I'm going to be using these very pretty maple leaves. They have the gold in them with the orange on the outside. These are just so pretty. From Hobby Lobby, I picked up these fall leaves. They retail for $4.99, but they were having a sale for 50% off. So I got these leopard print leaves. I think these are just gorgeous. I think they're going to look so pretty in the pumpkin. I'm so excited to get these. And I also have some green ribbon that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. And I have this orange with the white polka dots from Hobby Lobby. And I also have from Dollar Tree the burlap ribbon 9-foot. And also from Dollar Tree I have this glitter ribbon. It's in the 12-foot. It was in the Halloween section. And I think that will be so pretty on as well. And also from Hobby Lobby, to add in some more of the leopard print. I've looked all over for some leopard print ribbon, and this is all I could find. This is rather wide, so I'm probably going to have to cut this down. And these were $4.99, but on sale for 50% off as well. And now I'm ready to put this wreath together. And the first thing that I'm going to do is use a pipe cleaner, and I'm going to come right here on this first piece of wire. And I'm going to take the pipe cleaner and put right here. And I'm going to wrap it around once and pull it. And then I'm going to bring it through this one. And then I'm going to pull it. And that way, it won't slide around on your wreath form. So you have a sturdy grip on that. And now I'm going to show you again how I do it. On the bottom, I just go in right here with the pipe cleaner. And I just pull it together once. Then I'm sliding it back over. And I'm going to take it and go underneath this first piece right here. And I'm going to loop it through and put a knot in it right there so it will hold it. And then it's not going anywhere. It's not going to slide around on your wreath form. And that's how I will be putting them all on as I need them. And now I'm going to start adding on the Dollar Tree mesh. And I open it and I just let it fall to the floor. And next I'm going to just take and pinch this together like this. And then I'm going to bring it and put it right here into the pipe cleaner. And I'm just going to tie that together to hold it just like that. And it will hold it on there. And now what I'm going to do is bring the piece down. I'm going to let it go over just a little. And then I'm going to pinch it right here, and then I'm going to tie this piece on as well. And I'm going to go into the back of it right here and just twist it and pull it. And now I've gone around twice with the mesh, and this is how it's looking. And the easiest way for me to do this is just to keep taking my mesh and going around. I know a lot of people put the pipe cleaners in each section, but for me that seems like too much work. So I am just going to go around with it, and I won't put on pipe cleaners until I get to my next section that needs it. I'm just going to keep wrapping this around the pumpkin form. This mesh is a little tricky and difficult to work with sometimes. For me anyway. So I'm just going to bring it right here. And then it's going to look like that. And then I'm just going to keep bringing it around. So right here is where I put one of the chenille stems on, and I just kept wrapping it around. And then when I got right here at the end, I put a pipe cleaner here and just finished wrapping it around and tying that on. Now I'm going to put a pipe cleaner right here on the other side of the stem. And when I was wrapping this, I just wrapped it right inside the stem here. And then I just hooked it right here. And now I'm going to put one of the chenille stems right here, like I did on the other side. And to keep it from sliding, so I'm just going to tie it like I tie a knot. And I tied it in the knot, and now I'm going to push it over to the stem, and I'm going to wrap it around the stem one time. Right there, so it won't be sliding around. And then I'm going to come down to the bottom here and do the same thing right here. I'm going to pull it up, tie it in a knot, go down, and then bring it back right across here and tie it in another knot. And then that prevents it from sliding around. You can't really work with it very well if it is sliding around. And now it won't slide anywhere. And now I'm going to put some more mesh on. And I'm going to do the same with this. I'm just going to pinch it right in the center to get it together. And I'm going to tie it right here. And then I'm just going to keep wrapping this around until I get to the end. And when I get to the end, I'll be back. And this is how the mesh came out onto the wreath form. I think it looks really nice. And this is how the back looks. And it really doesn't matter how the back looks because no one is going to see that anyway. And you can see just a little bit of the chenille stems at the top, but once I get the ribbon on, you won't even be able to see that. So now the fun part begins. Now I'm going to be using the Dollar Tree burlap ribbon. I really have always liked this ribbon, and I've used it for a lot of my projects. And I've already placed it on the ends of my wreath form, and I've cut out some strips, and I'm just going to be hot gluing these on to the wreath form. And it's looking really nice. And now I'm going to put the ribbons on. And now I have all my ribbons cut and ready to go. And I did fishtail each one of them. And now I'm going to start hot gluing the ribbons on. Now I'm going to start putting the ribbons on. And I'm going to start with one of the green ones. And I'm going to start over here on the left hand side. And I'm going to start right here on this edge. And I'm just going to put it over like this and hot glue it down. And then that will be on the side. Sorry. Now I'm going to take one of the orange or the white polka dots, and I'm just going to hot glue it right here as well. That's how that is going to look. And now I'm going to take one of my leopard prints and hot glue that on. And now I have the ones on the side on. And next I'm going to take this long piece of the different colored leopard print, and I'm going to put it in the back and hot glue it right there. And now I have the second set of ribbons on, and now I'm just going to continue around the top of the pumpkin, and when I get those done, I will be back. And this is how the pumpkin looks with the ribbon on. I just love the animal print on there. And I think the green and the orange looks really pretty too. And I did go ahead and put some of the Dollar Tree glittery ribbon throughout. And now I am going to add the picks and the leaves. And these are some of the items that I've shown already. I did pull out some fern, the cattails, the wheat, the beautiful flowers with the gold, and the burlap flowers and the pumpkin picks, and I have the leopard print leaves. I am so hoping it's not going to be too much with all the other leopard print that I have on there, but we'll see. So I'm going to get this together now. I've started placing hot glue onto the leaves, and I'm just placing them on and just wherever I think that they look nice. I started with the gold right here. Got a glue string, and I'm just continuing placing all the leaves on. This is a really fun project to do, and this is how the pumpkin is looking with the leaves on. I've just been adding some leaves around, and now I'm going to put on some of the floral picks that I had picked up from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to take one of these glittery pumpkins and pull it off, and I'm going to place it right here on the pumpkin, and I have it off. I'm just going to put some hot glue on and place it right there. Hold it down. This came off of one of the floral picks that I had got from Dollar Tree a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to put some hot glue on this and just place it right there. And these also came off that same pick. And I'm going to place them right there. And this is where my little gourd went and my pumpkin. And then I'm going to place these little balls right there. And that's how that looks once I have those three items hot glued on. And now I'm going to start putting on some of my ferns and my wheat. And this is the way that the pumpkin wreath turned out. And I'm going to go up and show you how it looks on top and the sides. But I think this turned out really nice. Let's go all the way around. And we'll go back up. But I think all the things that I got from Dollar Tree turned out really nice on here. And I really had fun, like I said, putting this together. If you have the pumpkin wreath form and haven't done anything with it yet, hopefully I inspired you to put yours together, and it was a lot of fun. So you will enjoy doing this DIY, and you will have it for many years to come. And like I always say, I'm always taken back by the items you can buy at Dollar Tree and put together in your home for such nice decor. I want to thank you all for watching this Dollar Tree DIY and giving me a little time out of your busy day. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We'd love to have you join our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell and go all the way up. It'll say all, and hit that all button so you will be notified every time we do a Dollar Tree haul or a Dollar Tree DIY. Again, thank you so much. Have a blessed day. And until next time, everyone, bye.